Who is the finest here now?
It's me.
I'm the finest girl you've
You're
ever
just.
seen today.
We need to ask somebody.
So start blushing now. You've seen the fine guy. Have you seen the fine guy?
Have you seen a fine girl today?
Because you're not.
Oh, this girl is triple beautiful.
Oh man, I'm the finest guy, man.
I beg you.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real. I'm with Miss Blessing nwafor, and my name is Emmanuel Praise. So today's questions, she will be discussing why marriage, and she's been telling me the quality of what she wants, the quality she designed in a man. So
I did.
those things can be scary.
Oh.
It's kind of scary. So I think you guys can help us out, by commenting, on the comment section. What are the quality a Christian lady should desire in a man? So we'll be starting with you. What are the qualities? The first question, I think the first one, why marriage? What is the purpose of, what's the idea about marriage?
Okay, for me, I feel the first idea about marriage is companionship. Now, some persons go into marriage for the wrong reasons. I'm not saying having kids in marriage is not a good thing. It's good, but you shouldn't go into marriage with that ideology first. Because it means if you go into marriage and there are no kids, that marriage cannot work.
Mm.
Now, the first idea of marriage is not for you just to multiply. It's companionship first.
Okay.
Partnership. Finding yourself. Before the kids can come in and every other thing.
All right.
So for me, marriage is for companionship.
So
for two people that don't want to be alone. For two people that need someone to depend on. For two people that need a friend. Someone to spend their life with. Someone that makes them happy. Of course, nobody's perfect. We are humans. And that's why I would say we should always make room for offenses because anyone can offend you.
Definitely.
Yeah, so in respect to that, I still think that marriage is about companionship.
Your bottom line is companionship, like fellowship,
partnership.
Partnership.
All of that.
For instance, let me cite the example of the first man in the Garden of Eden. Adam was alone, all by himself. Was all by himself, enjoying himself. Now God now
was really enjoying.
He was enjoying.
He was enjoying.
He was enjoying himself.
If he was enjoying, God would have left him to enjoy well.
This guy was enjoying himself.
He was not enjoying himself. He was bored.
Who was bored? The guy is not bored. The guy was walking.
The guy, he was working, but at some point he was bored. You think, you want to work all your life? At some point you will work, and at some time
the guy was enjoying what he was doing.
But
because those guys, he was. I said,
see, God saw his boredom and was like, man.
The guy was not bored because Adam was on perfect state.
He was not on a perfect state.
He was God and spirit. God.
Let me tell you something. If Adam was in a perfect state,
he was.
Trust me, he wouldn't need a woman.
Yeah, I understand.
He was. So what is the word perfect?
Adam never asked God for women or a woman.
God saw that he needed it because he was not in a perfect state. Probably he didn't just know how to say it to God. Because then the brain never did like.
No, he's not saying anything to God because there's nothing like a woman in his mind.
All I can say to you is Adam was not in a perfect state.
For your own mind though. For me, but I feel to me like singleness is wholeness. The guy was whole. To the extent I it was a man and fullness because Adam was the first Christ. Like it was man full of the spirit.
The Bible says something. God saw that it was not good.
God saw that it was not good. Let me finish.
Alone.
Let me finish.
He was enjoying it. You feel he was enjoying
this guy
the perfect state, but he was alone. Do you know the meaning of being alone?
He was alone.
Good.
He was alone.
He was bored. He was lonely.
It was. I don't feel. I think. Let me just use this word. Like it was flexing life. Like you're not allowing me to drive at the point where I'm going. Now you just think of, man, Lagos.
Okay.
Lagos, I want to be in Lagos. You're in Lagos.
Okay.
Abuja. But he was traveling heaven, earth, like, God gave him domain. When it was like space, like he was a spirit man.
When you don't travel finish, you enter one room. Have you been there? That moment you think you have to flex, you will do your flexing, you go out with friends, do everything, come back, God help you, stay alone. You come back to your room. It will look as if you've done nothing for the whole day. This boredom just strikes you again.
It strikes you.
What the?
You're right. Like, you're so right.
Especially when you're trying to get away from heartbreak, that one is what.
But I get your point. Because there are times, even being a man himself, like, I'm this, like, I love work. I work a lot because work is like, it's more of like a sweet spot for me. Like, I really enjoy doing posting videos, editing stuff. But there are times in life when you just want somebody.
Sometimes just like there's something a woman should be doing in my life right now.
I just feel like, man, sometimes I just need somebody to just come and massage my head.
Somebody to tell you, baby, you need a glass of juice.
Sometimes you just like, even when you are not doing anything, just be moving around. Like, just be seeing.
You know you're not alone. That was the idea.
It
was not good for man to be alone.
So it's more like we just want you. Just seeing you, but don't disturb our life. But you know what you guys eventually cause me, because Bible never tells us the thousands of millions of years man have lived before God creates a woman.
But still, he was alone.
But see now the kind of enjoyment man has been flexing before.
You people are not enjoying. See, women even flex more than you people. You people are not enjoying anything.
We enjoy work. You think we are not enjoying, but work is enjoyment for us.
You say work is what?
Work is enjoyment.
The work that after you're working, you need a woman to give you food. You need a woman to do this. You need a woman to do that.
Well, you need a woman. No, we can buy. What are you talking about?
You know that you don't even get that satisfaction by the time you buy, compared to when a woman cooks for you. Especially when she knows how to cook.
What if I cook? I can cook.
Is it that thing you cook?
It's okay. It's okay, don't go. I'm enjoying my food alone, not by myself.
You see the part of alone now. It comes back to you alone. Because you are obviously the only one enjoying your food.
It's okay, I beg. Tell me what to say. So, the next question is, what's the definition of a good man? What are the qualities you desire?
My qualities in a man. I said something to you the other day that...
there was no other day because we don't have mic. This is the first time. There was no.
Okay, I said being a good man does not make you a God man, or would I say a spiritual man, and being a spiritual man does not make you a good man. Now, before the place of spirituality, there's something called humanity. A good man is that person that knows what it means to be human, that has that thing called humanity inside of him. And for me, I count things like kindness, you being good to people around you and not just me. I want to see how you treat people. I want to see how you talk to people. I want to see the way you value people around you, not just me because you love me. Yes, I want you to be spiritual. Because for wrestling not against flesh and blood, principalities and powers and all of that. So I need you to be a Christian. I need to share my faith.
So
as well.
I think I can remember the other day. Sorry, we've actually done this video before, but the audio was kind of like. So I said I said Bishop J said that the true test of character is not how you actually treat me. The true test of character is how you treat people you don't think you need. How you treat a bus driver, how you treat a conductor, and how you treat people. Despite the fact the guy was very rude for how you handle situations. I always look for those things, those people that you think you never need. So that is a definition of it. So tell me more about the qualities. You talk about we must be. It must
be kind.
Be kind.
Spiritual.
The spiritual.
You should have a vision.
Are you guys listening, brothers? If you feel Take notes.
For me,
Are you
somebody
single
once said
too?
something. I'm single, yeah, single to story.
Okay.
And somebody once said something, he said,
That's good.
he said, love is never enough.
I'll put
And
an
for me,
IG
it was,
description on the
for me, it was true, it is true and still true. Love is never enough.
Okay.
We need vision.
Yeah.
We need passion. We need, what does it mean? There's so much more anyway.
Good one.
I can remember.
Good one. This is sorry.
Value, right? Yeah,
sorry.
value.
Sorry, this thing just popped in my mind. What are the things that you guys desire in a man? Like, I'm asking you, sorry, like, when you see a man for the first time and you also like the man, what's the thing that you
For me, my first attraction to a man is his physique. I'm not talking about you having this thing.
Broad shoulder,
No, that's not my thing. I want to see you looking neat.
Okay.
You see that neatness is an attraction for me. Now
For
that
you or
alone, for me personally,
because
everybody have their thing.
Yeah.
For some people, it could be your height. Okay, yes, for me, height as well. But I don't like too much.
Because
height.
you are very tall.
Yeah, you get now. Yeah, I don't like too much height. But you say for me, height, your
size.
neatness.
Can you stand and let them see you?
Okay, you. Oh my gosh, my cap. So you have to be neat.
So thank God the thing even fell off. So brothers online can be able to support.
So you have to be neat. Now for me, that's the first attraction.
Okay.
Your looks, like you dress to be addressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way you're looking in front of me, your neatness, how well dressed you are, is an attraction for me. And one thing that would turn me off, after looking all that good, and I walk up to you or you walk up to me, and the things coming out of you is like, really, who gave you this outfit? And that's a total turn off for me.
You also like a different
you look
between
good on the outside, but the content pure not. That's a big turn off.
One of the people that like that's why I feel like most lady fall victim, because you might see a good looking guy, and because people can pretend for a very short period. Because I've seen a lot of women falling victim, a very nice lady falling victim, dating and eventually getting becoming a baby mama to a guy who eventually dumped them.
See, there's something we should understand. I know we are not perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Mistakes could happen.
Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't make you a victim.
All right.
What makes you a victim is how you choose to handle things.
But it's not easy,
It's not. It's never.
It's not easy because a lot of people give us the process.
Let me tell you something. No. You're with a
We'll
guy.
digress a bit though, but it's all good.
See, for me, I feel like every woman out there needs to have a vision. Now, when you have a vision, you have something that wakes you up every morning. You have something you're looking up to. You're looking at yourself and you're saying, blessing, this is where I want to be in the next 5 years, regardless of having a boyfriend or not. Now, vision is that thing that makes you decide, even when you're in a relationship. Now, vision is that thing. Okay, I know. Okay, see, vision is that thing that will help you not to be a single mother, even in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because you look at yourself and you're like, this girl here has a very long way to go. So, for every reason, yes, you people might be having something going on, but for every reason, you fight for a way to not put yourself in that position. I'm not saying an abortion.
Yeah.
No, there are other ways to prevent this.
Okay.
And you just have to be smart about it.
I don't want to tell us the other way.
I'm not talking about it. But what I'm just saying is vision. Vision is what makes you not end up in the point where you now have to be a single mother. And vision is what makes you move on. When that person says it's over, probably he played you.
Yeah.
He lied to you. He cheated. Vision is that thing that makes you look at yourself and you're like, man, this girl got a whole lot of value to offer.
Yeah.
This thing is not enough to bring me down.
Yeah.
I'm saying this out of experience. So somebody doesn't say, blessing, have you been there before? Yeah. It's easy to talk.
It's easy to talk.
Like I said, we should know where they pay now. I've been there.
Yeah.
Like I've been there.
Yeah.
I had to tell myself, babe, you have a whole lot to offer. If you think you played,
how long does it take for you to process this? So tell me how
for some people it might take a year, but for me it took 1 month.
Wow.
Was it up to your mom?
That means that woman. Were you falling out of in love with the person then?
No, the person actually.
There's a tendency for you to be falling out.
See, I was crazy in love with the person.
Oh wow.
He cheated.
Oh.
See, even when he cheated, you see something. Love is a very, very powerful.
Sorry, we'll digress.
I'm sorry, but I'm trying to
we'll just like maybe we'll ask that. We'll talk about that one. It will be a different topic. So because of our time, what are the qualities? Okay, we have the questions. What's the definition of a good marriage?
Yeah, a good marriage is a marriage you don't need.
Is it just this ceremony?
Not just a ceremony.
But your ceremony is included.
It's part of it. I want to go on vacation.
But what kind of ceremony?
I want to go to places
like.
I like candlelight dinner nights and all of those beautiful. I like flashy things.
Flashy.
I won't lie to you.
You have to specify your flashy.
Like dinner nights, dinner dates, even though we are married.
Yeah.
Those lunch dates, we still do those things. Send me flowers, I send you messages and all of that. It's part of it. But basically, partnership, we have to be compatible. Now, if there's compatibility, definitely we'll enjoy our marriage. We understand that blessing can be like this.
Can be naughty.
When she finish, her head will calm down. You understand? Now I understand my husband can be like this. This is just one of the things I just need to do.
Maybe just understanding of
understanding each other.
Of this
and there have to be something called partnership. I want us collaborating. Let us work together. I don't want
collaboration because when you say collaboration, you have to delineate it like what.
I want a man that to an extent we can pay bills together. Okay. He might be doing more. Yes, but I should be able to assist, and they should understand that when I'm doing that, it's not because I'm trying to.
Wife material.
You should understand that I don't want him feeling threatened when I am doing that or going after my dreams.
Yeah.
You should understand that I am doing this for the family as well. Let him understand that I am this woman trying to help out.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take control.
Yes.
And two, I don't want a man who wants to control me.
Yeah.
I want a man who is ready to talk.
Yeah, nice.
Who is ready to make me understand.
What's your understanding of control? Because guys.
Okay, I feel control is when I no longer have my freedom. I can't even do anything. You're so selfish that everything centers around you.
That's what we
All you care about is the food I will give to you, the house chores I do for you, just your kids, nothing about me. You don't even want to hear anything about me. You're not asking me, babe, how far? You said you want to do this thing. How will you go about it? That's support.
Yeah.
You get
it?
Yes. I want to support you and I want you to support me as well. Let's pursue this thing called vision together.
Yeah,
I'm ready to submit.
I'm talking about submitting yourself to one another.
Yeah, we have to.
Because this is you reciprocate it, because submission is also you have to reciprocate.
So I will respect you as much as I can, but let's collaborate, let's work together. You want to do something, let's talk.
Wow.
Don't come and start feeling you are the head and
like the house
and you just come see anything, you feel your words should just stand. You're not even consulting me as your wife.
In decision making.
It's not fair.
Wow, that was a good one.
So for me, that's an idea of enjoying marriage. I should be able to go on vacation with my family. Create time for us. Because I'm going to try as much as possible to create time for my family regardless of what I do.
Wow.
But you, hobby as well, please. Create time for the family. I know you have to make money.
Yeah.
But please, family first.
So do you have any question for me?
Do I? Alright. So what's your opinion of an ideal woman?
Ideal woman is like, are you talking about ideal in terms of chivalry?
An ideal woman, a woman you just see and you feel like she's everything for you.
Respect.
Mm-hmm.
Respect is number one for me.
I hope you won't be controlling as
It's not being controlling. Like, when I talk about respect, respect to us guys is love. We interpret if you respect, like, if you don't ever, I think I always tell most of my friends, don't date a guy you can't respect, because respect to a man. There's some guys see, like you said, like controlling man, like it's not about being controlling. Respect is little things. Respect is honoring your man. Like, it's not worship, like,
yeah,
you don't
just
understand.
make him feel that
Make him
he's
feel,
in charge.
Makes him feel like a
Don't
lion.
ever make him feel like he's less of a
because
man.
we I think we have this thing, man, called ego. And if you don't if you downplay those things, we might use it to hurt you. Like our pastor always say, we men are like, conical flags. We are very strong on the outside, but on the inside we are weak. So most of the women or in relationship who are not enjoying their marriage because most of those conical flags we usually get broken on the inside.
There was one time I was in a relationship, and if my ex wants to talk to me, then there was one day he was trying to talk to me, and I was like this. And he's like, what's wrong with you? Why would you do that when I'm trying to talk to you?
Yeah.
I felt a little bit like,
Tricky.
are you okay? But I couldn't do that because I wanted to know that regardless of the fact that we are having issues, I still have respect for him. So I just had to put the hand down, and I calmly said to him that, fine, I'm all ears. I'm the angry party at that moment. I'm the one who is supposed to be angry.
Yeah.
And he's talking to me in that manner.
No, he's also.
Initially, I'm supposed to react.
Yeah.
But I still had to make him feel like, okay, fine. I still have respect for you.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like, because I know replying you now might just make things hot.
Yeah.
So I just had to drop my hands, and I was like, fine, what are you saying?
Yeah, I think that's.
And that was how the whole anger thing in his voice died, actually. And he came back to his right senses and was talking to me.
Because I feel the position you took was like, what the hell are you doing? You challenge for a guy. For us, we interpret like, when you say guy for you, that's like you mean business. So who the hell are you?
And guys can be like,
because
am I talking to you and you're snubbing me? Is it me that is talking to you and you're snubbing me?
It's just the position you take, because we always are competing. Because most of our lives competing, we always compete. So we don't want someone that will compete with us. We just want somebody who is understanding, definition, understand. For me, understanding. Understanding to me is everything. I just want somebody
people can understand us that way as well.
Yeah, I think it's easier to understand a guy than to understand a lady.
Yeah.
You guys are difficult because I can be.
We are not difficult.
Sorry,
people are not just ready to learn.
We are ready to learn, but
people are mostly stereotyped.
It's not being stereotyped, my sister.
No, you can be stereotyped. Men can be very stereotyped.
Oh, okay. Let me.
We're not ready to learn.
We try.
You are not really trying.
But I think we no, for real. We try.
You need to work on that.
It's just maybe the way we are raised. Most of guys have not been really raised by true men. You can see some people grow into an adult but still have a boy in them. So man, when you guys are young, a young lady has been taught to be a woman right from her childhood. But when we were growing up, we don't really have we just say men work so you can take care of your family. So everything, all the orientation.
So you mentioned one right now, which is respect. So what's the next thing? Continue. You
asked my idea, so I'm still explaining. Then we
I'm saying we should move from respect to something else.
Respect, understanding. Is respect understanding?
It's part of it. Someone that understands you would respect
you. And someone who's a good communicator. Sometimes I can communicate the vision, and I want somebody that is very supportive. Very supportive of the vision. When you have a woman that really backs you up, that supports you, not because sometimes not just this. For a man, for us, when you mention your need, we always want to provide. But sometimes I'm talking about support, yes, you can support financially when the man is down, because it's a duty of a man to always provide. But we want your support, I got you.
Morally.
Yeah, I got you. Sometimes we get broken down because we go out there,
you're fighting and it seems it's not working.
But when you come home, you want a place where you have peace of mind, where you can
rest.
You just want somebody that can
it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it makes you you have a good woman, and the woman that can pray and just sometimes when you're awake, you just pray, darling, you go out to the those things. It keeps you when you go out, seriously, I feel no man is going to cheat on the woman who does those things. I don't feel like
some people are born cheats.
No,
this is vice versa. I'm not saying just men. It's just that for men it is more men do it more openly because they feel like they are champions in those areas. So
it's the orientation. It's still.
But some people are born cheats. See, regardless of your faithfulness. See.
So thank you. We'll continue this conversation.
don't push me. Regardless of your faithfulness, your loyalty, everything, you're ready to support every single thing. Then you have somebody cheating. And you know what? That's the kind of cheating that hurts you the most.
Christ is a new creature.
No, let me say something. That's the kind of cheating that hurts you the most.
Yeah.
You're faithful,
you're being loyal, and the person...
He doesn't have money, you're there. He's telling you, I don't have your understanding. You're just okay. It's not safe. The money thing is not affecting you, but you're trying to understand your man. And you understand that there are better days ahead.
Yes.
It's not all about this money. And still,
you don't get money.
Somebody's broke and has the temerity.
Using your money to...
Would you ever believe that person is broke, knowing that he's cheating? First thing you ask is, please, how do you sponsor that relationship? Maybe this one will do don't tire you. I think will tell me. Because you're telling me you're broke when there's a relationship.
I feel like we're talking to the man in Christ. Like, I feel like if a man gets all the support, it will be very difficult because
it's not just a man in Christ. It's
a
man that has a personal relationship with Christ.
Yeah, I think still.
Not everybody that goes to church is a
it's not going to church doesn't make you in Christ.
But you know, sometimes I'll be saying
what actually led me to church. I started from Redeemed Christian Church ago. It was one fine girl, very fine girl there. That actually, it was that actually.
It's obvious that it's a girl.
It was then. It was when I now got in the church. Believe me sincerely, my rate of growing was more to all my friends that were in the choir because I started Sunday school class. I was reading Bible. I was studying Bible. I was praying in tongues. Like I was reading taking books. I grew very fast. I left most of my guys, behind because I have this passion for the things of God. In fact, I was in church one day. I was nominated like 6 times as fellowship assistant, what's it called, visiting committee, choir assistant. I was because of responsibility because I became more serious with God. So it's not just being.
But all I'll just say to you is that we are all working towards perfection. Sometimes it's not because we don't love God. Sometimes it's not because we didn't hold Christ.
But I think most of the mistake can be avoided if you listen to the Holy Spirit. Let me tell you something. Because the Bible said, "How thou hearken to me," it said, "Your peace will have become like a flowing river."
Do you know why the Bible, or would I say God, made provision for something called forgiveness?
It's
because he understands that
is this talking about forgiveness to God or forgiveness to man?
I'm talking about forgiveness in general.
Okay, so
he forgives you 1 million. In fact, let me just tell you something. All I'm trying to say is, don't think.
Yeah.
They say don't think because you study that word, you pray in tongues, you love the things of the Spirit, you cannot fall. That's the biggest mistake you'll be making. So when you see someone that has fallen, don't say it's because the person never
I'm not saying
or the person did not study the word.
You don't, but I'm telling you because see, I can tell you from some personal experience. Don't say I've not gone.
So all I am saying is we are all.
Now, sorry we digress, but I'm sure this will be a blessing to you all.
Any other thing?
We really appreciate you guys for staying.
Oh, we are done here.
Of course, we're done, right?
Okay, I think there's one more thing I want to share.
Okay.
I wanted to share something, but I remember that thing again. I just knew I wanted to share something.
Okay. Yes.
I've forgotten.
So we continue in the next episode.
No, I just want to say this to women out there. Please, have a vision. Build yourself. When I'm saying be independent, I am not saying be rude to men. I am not saying you should be proud. I'm just saying build a life for yourself. Something that keeps you busy as well. See, it is when you're less busy you start realizing that somebody did not call you 5 times in a day. It's because you don't have thoughts that you are doing. Because by the time you have something taking your time, before you even realize that this guy has not called you, maybe when you want to even go to bed, you now chat him up or you.
God.
So I'm saying to women out there, build a life for yourself. Grow. Yes, love will come. Love is beautiful. Love will come. When love comes, embrace it. For the meantime, your life shouldn't be dependent on a man. Yes, we need collaboration. We need each other. But have you asked yourself, you that you're saying you're ready for marriage, you want to get married, have you asked yourself if you're emotionally prepared, spiritually prepared, financially prepared, economically prepared? Are you ready for whatever comes out of this marriage thing? Or you're the person who wants to divorce in 1 minute, then it's motivated to you. You don't work out. We move. In marriage, it is not we move. In a relationship, you can be
we die here.
No, we don't die here. Yeah. If your life is being threatened, please leave. We don't die here. But all I'm just saying is there is room for excesses. Like, people will offend you. Yes, your spouse will offend you. Yeah. So you should be able to create allowances that, okay, if this happens, I need to understand. Yeah. It is when it's a threat against your life, you need to leave. But if it's something you can deal with, really, you let it go for your marriage to work. What I'm saying to single ladies out there is build it. Like, being single is not a crime. You've not wronged anybody. Enjoy it while you're single. Build yourself. Focus on your dream. Focus on your vision. Lately, men want value, to be sincere. They want to get married to you. See, especially with men that have vision. For a man that doesn't look for value in a woman, it's somebody that does not really have vision. He just wants to marry you, put your wife material, where you have kitchen, all those things. See, for a man that has vision, a man that wants to showcase you to the public, a man that wants to be proud of holding your hands and walking out there, he needs to see you have something to offer. He wants to be able to brag about you. Like, have you seen my woman?
I'm a babe.
That's something called value.
I'm a babe.
So we should all work towards creating value. And please, don't turn your eyes to red flags. Don't turn blind eyes, rather, to red flags, all in the name of love. Love is strong, love is beautiful, love is passionate, but please, love is not stupid. Put wisdom before love. Look out for red flags. Look out for things that you shouldn't deal with. No, my friend once said something about compatibility. He said if he's going to get married, he needs to be compatible with his woman. And I told him, nobody is perfect for you. Nobody can ever be 100% perfect for you. When you're talking about compatibility,
90.
It means the least 80% I can take.
95.
Then 20% I cannot take. So if the good part is up to 80 and the bad part is 20, then I can assure you that 80% can cover 20. You might not really even notice the 20 again, because 80 is a whole lot. So that's compatibility. So what I'm trying to say is, are you compatible with that? Let's not rush this marriage thing. No rush, I'm holding calm down. Are you compatible? Look out for these things. Look out for a man that has vision. Not a man that is lazy. He's telling you, I want to. He's not even struggling for you to see that he's trying. He's not even trying to do anything. He just talks. Before you turn to the woman that will not be carrying the family at the end. Because that thing is not easy. There's nothing like partnership in marriage. At least the burden is lesser. We are in this together. We are working this together. So please, let's not be in a hurry to get married. Let's not turn blind eyes to red flags because we love someone. Let's not remain in abusive relationships in the name of love. That's not love. Love is compassionate. Love is beautiful. Love is sacrificial. Love is service, tolerance. That is love. It's beautiful. It doesn't want to see the other person get hurt. No. That is what
I want to read.
You love someone. Today is what I'm saying to women out there. Single women especially. Please, get busy. Get busy. Work on this thing called vision. Write it down. Run with it. Please. Enjoy your singlehood. enjoy it till the marriage thing comes, so you don't have any regret. When I'm saying enjoy, I'm not saying you should do all manner of unnecessary things, but there are ways to enjoy yourself. Really, trust me. If you don't know how to enjoy yourself, call me. I'll give you gist.
You gotta put your phone number there. No, there's this part of the scripture I want to read. I think it's in 1 Corinthians 12 for what I talk about now. Or is it 2 Corinthians? 2 Corinthians. You're talking about love, so I want to just put that at the close of the speech. Talking about, first talk away, I do not against. When he talks about, if I speak with the voice of angel, I do not have love. What scripture is that? Is it not 1 Corinthians?
Don't be dismissing me in this.
You don't know scriptures. But it was all this ninja, this.
You don't know.
So thank you guys.
You don't know.
Thank you guys. We're going to wrap up
I'll see you
today.
next time.
Please subscribe to the channel and then click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Miss Valencia nwafor. So I'll be putting her, she's single. Brother out there. So I'll be putting her Instagram handle so you can reach her.
So are you trying to get me back?
Yeah, sure, of course I am.